James Jani is one of the few creators on YouTube who managed to get 1 million subscribers with only 18 videos. Out of the 18 videos, 7 got more than 1 million views, completely organic. But James started just like anyone else with 0 subscribers. I spoke to James about his success and he says it's part luck and part strategy. Luck in the sense that he blew up so quickly, but he thinks it would have happened anyway with his strategy. And all James's viral videos follow a 3-part formula. The first element of this formula is audience. James started uploading in January 2020 and he didn't promote his videos on social media or anywhere else. His first video wasn't an immediate success. It was only after the others went viral that viewers backtracked his content. Primary necessities like food, shelter, procreation, money have the interest of a lot of people around the globe because it's a key ingredient to survival. So making videos about, let's say, money attracts a broad and therefore large audience. James's first video was about education, and while education is on top of mind of a lot of people, certainly less people are interested in education than, let's say, money. For James's first viral video, James did something really smart. He piggyback rode on a trend. Back then there was a buzz around the YouTube money gurus scamming people. James made a video about that. And lifting on a trend is also used by a lot of creators nowadays, so there is also a lot more competition. This makes this strategy less effective. But James did something else that was really smart. James focuses primarily on a new audience. There are basically 2 audiences on YouTube. A core audience, an audience that watches every single video that you release, and a new audience. Every video that James makes stands on its own. James doesn't assume that you know him or his videos. This simple psychological trick makes viewers much more welcome to watch all the way through, and also much more welcome to subscribe, because also they want to watch more videos like this. Part 2 of the formula is where James's genius really shines. Make viewers watch longer, because what James does is contradictory to what most big YouTubers like Mr. Beast, for example, do. But James gets away with it by the way he does it. When we look at James's audience retention data from 2020, we can see that you can go viral with an average percentage viewed of 46% on the 7-minute video The Untold Truth About Money. While 46% is good, it is not even in the 10% of the highest performing videos on YouTube, as this table tells us here. What remarkable is that all James's videos are close to or above 15 minutes and have average percentage viewed of close to or above 50%. But what does James do to keep his audience captivated so they keep watching? When you look at James's titles and thumbnails, you get a pretty good idea what the video is about. There is no mismatch in expectation when you click on the video and when you get to see the video. The title and the thumbnail are the only thing that viewers have to judge a video on before watching it. Give the viewer what they expect and they watch longer. When we look at the megachurches thumbnail, for example, it lays out the angle of the video that megachurches are bad. Before watching the video, viewers know the angle, made up their mind about whether they like the angle or not, and click based on that. And in that regard, there are no surprises that makes viewers want to leave. Let's talk about intros, because most creators lose 40 to 60% of their viewers in the first 30 seconds of the video. That means that 40 to 60% of viewers is lost that can't reach the end of the video, which gets you more watch time. To prevent viewers from leaving after clicking, James confirms immediately that viewers clicked on the right video. In the video The Untold Truth About Money, the first sentence of that video is "Let this circle represents $1 million." This tells the viewers immediately this video is about a lot of money. James then goes a step further, because a lot of people don't grasp the concept of how much money $1 billion is. $1 billion is $1,000 million, and he explains that Jeff Bezos has 117 times that amount of money. Then he compares Bezos with you, the average citizen. Within seconds we have 2 ingredients for a good story arc. First of all, the why of the video, the goal, the stake of the video. Why does Jeff Bezos has so much money and I don't? And second of all, the emotion of unfairness or anger, which gives you an extra incentive to keep watching. And here James does something contradictory to Mr. Beast, because Mr. Beast has really short 10-second intros. James's intros can be 2 minutes long, but the common denominator is information. Both intros are packed full of information. The intro doesn't feel like an intro because there's no fluff language in it, like welcome, like, subscribe, comment, jump in the lake, because that signals to viewers that the creator is only in it for themselves and not the viewer. For years, the trend on YouTube is to make quicker and quicker paced videos to keep viewers in the video, but that is not what James does. James makes painfully slow videos compared to Mr. Beast, for example. But what does James do to get away with that? The real power of James's videos lies in his strategy to keep viewers engaged until the last moment. A strategy that is also used in books and movies. Storytelling. A story always revolves around some kind of transformation or hurdle that the protagonist needs to overcome. And this can be an informational hurdle, but it can also be an emotional hurdle, which is even stronger. The protagonist can be you, the viewer, or it can be the creator, for example in a vlog. In I Confronted the YouTube Comment Scammers, the hurdle to overcome is the confrontation with the scammers. As viewers, we want to know the outcome. The scammer is the antagonist, the creator the protagonist. And communicating the hurdle in your title and thumbnail gives viewers a reason to click, but also watch longer. James writes his videos in a way that viewers keep longing for information that is further in the video, because James implies that there is more important information to be had further in the video. For example, James uses a lot of language like the more I did X, the more bizarre things came, and then a glimmer of hope. My fun didn't stop there though. I can help you with strategies like these to grow your YouTube channel in my coaching program. The link to book a discovery call is in the description. The third part of the viral formula is to make people click. Just like a product needs an attractive package to sell, a YouTube video needs to have an attractive title and thumbnail to get the view. All James's titles and thumbnails abide by two major thumbnail rules. First of all, it should represent the video by telling the story of the video in one image. And second of all, it should make people stop scrolling and click on the video. The storytelling of this thumbnail about megachurches is really strong. Everybody probably knows the fresco of the creation of Adam by Michelangelo, where the divine touched the human. Only 3 objects visually tell the story of giving money to God, and while the exchange of money in itself is already strange and the reason to click, the text and the arrow give viewers an extra reason to click. It also sets the expectation for the angle of the video. When this happens, it's bad. The thumbnail in itself would be enough information for this video, but the title perfectly completes the thumbnail by adding extra information that it is about megachurches. Good curiosity titles and thumbnails are the equivalent of the chocolate bar at the checkout counter you didn't know you needed until you saw it. Mr. Beast said once that his thumbnails are more important than the video. I analyzed 764 viral video thumbnails all over YouTube and found what makes them go viral. The results you can find in this video right here.